Hi, I'm Caitlin, a product designer at Stampin' Up, and I'm excited to chat with you today about all things color. This month's In Color sale is the perfect time to get inspired by new colors or expand your collection of beloved favorites. During this sale, you can get 15% off a wide range of products that feature our new 2025 to 2027 In Colors. The 2025 to 2027 In Colors include cheerful shades like Strawberry Slush, Timid Tiger, and Darling Duckling. It also includes some really versatile staples such as Cloud Cover and Secret Sea. Each new hue is full of personality and eye-catching on its own, but the real magic happens when you start mixing them together using color theory. Color theory helps us understand why certain colors look amazing together and how you can use them to make your projects pop and feel totally cohesive. In this video, I'll walk you through the 4 main color combinations and how to use them with the latest colors. And one of the best places to start understanding color theory is with the Color Coach. This is a really handy color wheel that includes all of our core colors and this really helpful wheel that spins to make finding color palettes super easy. Now, while the Color Coach doesn't include the new In Colors, I'm going to show you guys how you can use this in the fundamentals of using a color wheel and color theory to incorporate those new In Colors for anything that you want. So let's start by breaking down each of these color combination theories. If you want a card that's simple but super sophisticated, a monochromatic color combination may be just what you're looking for. Monochromatic colors use tints and tones of a single shade. If we look at the Color Coach, this window here shows us monochromatic color palettes. Now, Strawberry Slush, if we pull in our cardstock, is a pink color. So we can move this window to the other pinks on the wheel. And this shows us that colors like Cherry Cobbler and Real Red would be a really great pairing with Strawberry Slush. And this card here, I absolutely love how it showcases Strawberry Slush and Real Red together. You can see how the colors gradually build on one another to make a simple card look so dynamic. Now, going back to the Color Coach, if we move this window just a little bit more in this direction, it also shows us that Flirty Flamingo would be also super fun to pair with Strawberry Slush. Our two-tone cardstocks and Stampin' Blends are a really great option for monochromatic color palettes because you get the light and the dark of the same color already together. For a cohesive look that has a little bit more pop than a monochromatic palette, analogous combinations are a great choice. This color combo features neighbors on the color wheel. It's similar to finding neighbors with monochromatic combinations. You're just branching out a little bit further. Now, on the Color Coach, above where the core colors are these different color groups, and this is really helpful for analogous palettes. If we take Timid Tiger, which I'll pull in so we can see, it's obviously an orange color. And again, there's another window on the Color Coach for analogous palettes. So I'm going to go ahead and spin this over to my oranges, and it shows me that yellow, oranges, and yellows are analogous to orange. But you don't have to limit it to that. We could adjust our wheel a little bit and take a bigger jump over and also pull in some yellow greens as well. This sample here highlights that really well. It features Timid Tiger, Daffodil Delight, and Old Olive, or neighboring groups of colors, orange, yellow, and yellow-green. If bold color combinations are your thing, you'll love using complementary colors. These combinations are made up of total opposites on the color wheel to create a look that stands out with total ease and a lot of contrast. Taking a look at the Color Coach, there are 2 complementary windows on the wheel that spins. And this makes it super duper easy to see what is directly across from each other. Let's use Secret Sea as an example. It's a blue, obviously, but it's also a very cool tone. So it kind of lives in this blue and blue-violet area. So let's go ahead and move one of our complementary windows to that area. And then the opposite shows us that we're living more in the orange tones. and that those are great complementary colors. This colorful card shows Secret Sea with Cajun Craze as complementary colors, and it's also using some of the monochromatic principles we already talked about by taking Cajun Craze and expanding it to Petal Pink, as I can show you on the Color Coach again. If we do the monochromatic to Cajun Craze, it also includes Petal Pink. And so that's a really great way of expanding on complementary colors to create a pairing that's very eye-catching. Lastly, we have triadic combos, and they are evenly spaced on the color wheel. They're vibrant, fun, and full of life. Now, on the Color Coach, there are now 3 windows for triadic, and they create a triangle on the color wheel. If we are using Cloud Cover, which similar to Secret Sea actually, it's a blue, but it's a very cool tone blue, so it kind of lives again in this blue and blue-violet area of the color wheel. If we use the triadic, it brings us to some pinks and some greens as well. So the blue, pinks, greens is our color combination. This sample shows that really well by having Cloud Cover paired with Petal Pink and Old Olive. Triadic colors are a great way to pull in more color, but still have it feel very cohesive. Now that you know the 4 main color combinations, you can have so much fun experimenting using your color wheel and with the brand new In Colors. And once you've mastered these basics, you can start blending the different color combinations into one project. This card featuring Darling Duckling is a really great example of that. Darling Duckling sits between yellow and yellow-green, and so we can use our Color Coach to discover with the analogous window that Mossy Meadow is actually an analogous color for it and a really great pair with it. And also by pulling in Mossy, we're kind of like pulling it more greens. And so to add a pop of color, complementary colors are really great. So we can use the green and find that over here in the pinks is more of a really great complementary color. And we can fudge it a little bit and move it over a little bit and be like, yes, Petal Pink, which is what is used on the card for a really great accent on it as well. I hope you feel inspired to play with the latest In Colors and put your Color Coach to good use. These gorgeous colors are all available now on our website. And don't miss out on the limited time In Color sale from August 5th to August 31st, where you can get 15% off your favorite In Color products. Contact your demonstrator or go to Stampin'Up.com to learn more. Thanks so much for watching.